Hello everyone, and welcome back to Master Detective Archives Raincoat. We are fresh from our investigation into the church, and we are ready to go talk to, I guess just go to the places of the last three Nailman murders. We've got the ever trustworthy and deviously, I don't want to say greedy, but like money-focused Halara Nightmare. And we are continuing our trek into the Nailman murders. Try and clear What's-His-Face. What's-His-Face's dad. Yes, What's-His-Face is the dad of What's-His-Face. They're two completely separate people. I can remember neither of their names. I'm sure they've been given, and Kid and Carpenter dude. Kid and Clocksmith. Yeah.
Halara? I've been thinking. The first incident was 6 months ago, right? If we go to the crime scene now, there's nothing left to investigate.
You think it will be a waste of time? There's no need to worry about that.
She sounds pretty convinced.
So, you have a plan then?
They.
What?
He.
You're working with Halara Nightmare.
Whatever.
What more could you possibly ask for? Now, let's be swift.
Huh? Right.
Every once in a while,
I don't really get it, but talk about confidence.
the grammar of non-binaryism catches up to me, and
Where's the
I start to struggle. Also doesn't help that, like,
I'm all hyped up.
Halara is very femme-coded, regardless of their actual gender. I can't stop talking about it, I'm sorry. Halara and Fubuki are definitely my two favorites, though, of the four.
This appears to be the crime scene, but it's sealed off. They've left it like this for 6 months?
No doubt they've shirked their obligation to clean up. I suspect the peacekeepers are lazy to a fault.
I mean, basically. Was that fully necessary? We literally just could have walked underneath. Maybe undid it.
It's open.
Ah.
Let's go inside.
Sometimes you gotta be a little extra. Just how it be. Alright. The scene of the first Nailman crime. Nice little place. That's blackjack. Yeah, not my scene. Roulette, not my scene. You got just standard poker? I guess not. Alright, wants us to talk to Halara first.
The peacekeepers may be sloppy, but even they wouldn't leave the crime scene completely untouched. The body was probably found around here.
I mean, I'm assuming against the wall there.
Sugima Iho, an
Sugima.
old man who owned this place.
Sugma.
His reputation left
Oh,
much
it was
to
a
be
dude who owned
desired.
this place, okay.
This place was an illegal casino operating at obscene rates. Even the cheating was rampant.
Oh, well, fuck.
You sure know a lot about it.
Wouldn't want to
When did
play
you-
here.
I told you, I gathered my own intel while waiting at the cafe. The real interesting note is that this crime scene also had no way in or out. At the time of discovery, the door was locked from the inside.
There aren't any windows either, which is expected given that it's underground. There are air vents, but they have secure covers barring entry. Besides, no one's able to reach that high up.
No windows. The only way in and out is the door that was locked from the inside. It's a locked room mystery.
Wiggle.
Locked room mystery.
But there's not.
Yeah,
much
I
more
guess
to
this chapter is
investigate.
because they're all locked room
We don't
mysteries.
know what
This
state the
chapter's
body
kind
was
of
in at the time of
like
discovery.
4 locked room mysteries
I
in
told
one,
you
just
not
to
to
get
worry. The conditions
Get it
have
out of the
all
way.
been met.
Conditions?
Don't tell me you've forgotten I'm a master detective.
Oh yeah, we don't know their forte.
Oh, your forte.
My forte is postcognition, the power to see the past.
That's pretty handy.
However, it can only be used at murder scenes. To be precise, I can only see how the crime scene appeared at the time it was first discovered. Another way to describe it would be as crime scene limited psychometry, if that's easier to understand.
That's amazing! It's like the
It is
perfect
pretty damn
forte
useful.
for a detective.
My power allows me to see the moment the first witness saw the crime scene.
Which, considering it was dude
Not
each
the
time.
culprit, not the victim, but how it appeared when a third party first entered. The memory or perception of the witness does not affect my postcognition. What I see is what actually was there.
So that means that if it has to be a third party, as long as we see the, like the super fan, as long as we see him be the one to discover it each time, automatically works to rule him out as long as he's alone with at least one of them. Because I think he said he, like, went and got peacekeepers for some of them, so we'll see.
When it comes to my power, the witness is not a camera or a recording device, but rather a trigger. Perhaps the best way to think of it is like a bookmark stuck between the pages of when the body was found. Well, there's no point in wasting more time explaining. Let's have a look.
That power sure is convenient. Explains all the confidence.
A little bit.
It's similar to the Mystery Labyrinth, where I recreate the crime scene in your mind.
Yeah, we do have a very similar ability,
Now
technically.
it's done in the real world. Although,
I guess she
it
does.
is limited to both the crime scene and the moment of first discovery.
Hey, like I said, that can be used to rule suspects
Still,
out.
it's amazing.
On the other hand, my master's got nothing. Why is life so unfair? Now I'm angry. Master, can I nibble on your heart to help cheer me up?
No, please.
Of course not.
That's a key.
What?
I'm investigating. Don't interfere. Look around the scene in the real world until I'm done using postcognition.
Postcognition. I wonder what it's like. All I can do is wait for the report.
Well, do I have some good news for you?
What is it this time?
Master, try to remember. Did you feel anything back on the Amaterasu Express? You know, when the other master detectives use their
Aphex Twin
powers?
and I Poochie.
This sensation. I felt it when Aphex used his powers. Somehow, it feels like I can hear what Poochie hears.
You hear just
I can
rhinoceros
sense whenever a
beetle.
master detective uses their power.
Yes, that's it! Maybe your coalescence will work now.
Coalescence?
Simply put, it's the ability to share
There you go.
someone
That's
else's
his
power.
forte.
On the train, you only felt the resonance of other people's fortes, but its true function is to share their powers.
Which is absurdly useful. Kind of
Wait,
makes you always need a partner,
then that
but
means I can also see the scene in the past with Halara? That's amazing! Is this your ability, Shinigami?
Is something like that. But there are conditions for it to activate.
no, I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's his
You must
forte.
kiss someone to share their ability.
No.
What? Kiss
Do it.
Halara?
Do it. Yes. Suddenly I'm on board.
I lied.
Aw.
Oh, did you blush? Did you really want to? You still don't
It literally
know if
does not
Halara's
matter.
a boy or a girl.
Oh, quit messing around and tell me how it works.
You need permission from the person sharing the ability first. Then, you must hold hands while the ability is active. That's it.
Okay, I can do that. Halara.
Wiggle. Even though I literally just moved.
Halara?
I need you to be quiet. I'm concentrating.
Sorry, but there's something I want to ask.
Oh, is he explaining about coalescence?
Coalescence. Hold hands. You and me.
Yeah.
Yes, that way I'll be able to see the past too. I think.
My sources made no mention of such an ability. In fact, you're just a trainee.
Yeah, but I just remembered I had it. Anyway, we don't have much time. Let's try it.
Hold
I
hands.
have no intention of getting friendly with you.
Oh, it's not like that.
I despise you.
No.
Huh?
Just the thought of holding your hand makes my skin crawl.
I think that's more of a people thing, though, and not a Yuma
you
thing.
me so much.
Let me be clear. I don't just hate you in particular. I despise all of humanity equally. I don't trust anyone, except the dead.
Oh, shoot. Sorry.
I had a feeling. Halara must be a demon straight from hell.
Then why did you choose to help me with the
Because we're
investigation?
paying her.
As
Them.
I told you in the beginning, I always work sincerely for the payment I receive. As long as you promise payment, I will promise my utmost efforts as a professional.
Then please, hold my hand. It's necessary for the investigation. You can add this to my bill if you want. You'll agree then,
Don't say
right?
that.
Fine. If it's what I must do as a detective, then I have no choice but to agree.
Boom. Just like that, with sharing her power. I'm sorry. I'm sure most of you don't care. I'm just kind of worried about offending. You know how it is.
Everything looks different than a moment ago. Incredible. So this is post-cognition.
Can you really see it? So your coalescence is real. I didn't expect you to already have your
Well,
own
we're full of
forte.
surprises.
Well, this does save me the trouble of reporting it back to you, but it's quite inconvenient to keep our hands joined. Very well. Go ahead and lead the investigation.
You are just here as support, after all.
If you can see what I see, that would be for the best. I'm only acting as your assistant, after all. This is quite the bizarre crime scene. But unusual crime scenes are expected when you work for the WDO. Now, let's see what you're capable of.
You got it, boss. Investigation. Okay. So we have to, like, trigger post-cognition. So we look at it regularly, and then we look at it with post-cognition. There's a roulette table. It probably hasn't been used since the incident as it's covered in dust. There doesn't appear to be any clues on top of the roulette table. Nothing underneath either. We should check someplace else. Right, let's do that. Was this moved during the incident? As far as I can tell, it doesn't seem related to the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's check another place. There's a doll nailed to the roulette table, too.
I see.
There's also a doll nailed here, right in the middle of the roulette wheel. The doll itself seems to be the same as the others. There doesn't appear to be anything noteworthy. that is in and of itself sufficient knowledge. Let's check someplace else. I mean, yeah, no. Gotta dot every T and cross every I.
What a rich fragrance! How about a taste, Master?
I'm not even sure if we're of legal age to drink.
What does that mean?
When the body was discovered, this door was locked from the inside. There's no other way into or out of the room. Locked room mystery, locked room mystery. Things are heating up. Chairs are lined up neatly. Did someone rearrange the chairs after the incident?
Well,
Either the peacekeepers did so, or the staff here did. Either way, it's not something to worry about. True, I'll check someplace else. Okay. Hold hands. Chair is knocked over. Could this be evidence of a struggle between the victim and the culprit? I don't know about that. The culprit could have knocked it over on purpose to throw off the investigation. There's not much we can get from it other than the fact that it's knocked over. Let's check somewhere else. Right.
The lock is broken.
Oh.
Maybe someone broke it and forced their way in, like at the clock tower. But from the looks of it, there's no sign of the lock or door.
But the lock
being
is
tampered
broken.
with.
That's worth knowing. Didn't do it as a key, though, so maybe it's not worth knowing. There's a glass on the counter. It is a thin layer of dust, so it could have been there since the incident. A key was in the glass at the time of the body. At the time the body was discovered. If you want to investigate, we should use post-cognition. Slot machine. There's a slot machine here. It's been untouched for a while, so it's covered in dust. As far as I can tell, there are no traces that could be related to the crime.
well,
Curious about the scene at the time of the discovery of the corpse. Use post-cognition. I know! We're being thorough. Halara, are you so eager to hold my hand again? Yeah, why was there a key in here?
Oh, there's a key in the glass. Is it the key to the room?
seems like it. By the way, being an illegal casino, the security was extremely tight. There's only one master key. It's also a special key that can't be duplicated.
If it was thrown in from outside the vent, it wouldn't be inside the glass.
So this is definitely another locked room mystery! Hooray! I'm so glad I met you!
But only because of that, of course.
Yeah.
Slot machine is spotless. Looks like, oh, looks like it was, I don't know, but there's nothing here of interest,
Yeah.
apparently. Oogie. Anything else here? Nope. A little curious as to why that one's off.
And it'll be good as new.
Yeah, it's a little sus. Okay, I think it's literally just the body and talking to Halara.
I have to say, post-cognition is amazing. You can see the exact crime scene the moment the body was first discovered. Were you born with this power?
My forte is no ordinary superpower. It is a highly refined technique heightened through training.
So you weren't able to use it in the beginning?
I could, but initially, it was just ordinary psychometry.
What's ordinary
Since I was
psychometry?
I would often get sudden glimpses of the past, as if I was experiencing a flashback. After a while, touching people or objects resulted in visions flowing through my mind. I only learned it was a form of psychometry after growing older. In the WDO, simply having psychometry as a trainee grants you preferential treatment. But I was not satisfied. I believed I could use this ability more effectively as a detective. and through painstaking effort and training. I gained this ability in 3 days.
3 days?
Sounds
As
about
I
right.
told you earlier, this ability can only see when a
Wonder if it
corpse
can
is
be refined
first
further.
discovered. It can't be used from the culprit or victim's viewpoint.
See the actual moment of
It
death.
is only when a third party first witnesses a crime scene. There are conditions for my post-cognition to activate. First, I must be standing at the crime scene. This condition is absolutely required. I must also know the victim's name and face. That's why
tracks.
prior research is crucial. Lastly, post-cognition is only effective in a 10-meter radius around the body. At this time, I can only see the crime scene and the victim. I
Oh.
can't see any living things.
So there
that are
could
on
have
the
been
scene.
someone here.
So if someone was hiding in the
Yeah.
room, you wouldn't be able to see them?
No. My ability isn't so good at detecting people.
That's very interesting.
Still, this is incredibly effective in investigating murder cases.
Feel free to summon me whenever you need my help.
The bill will be there, of
Of
course. Yeah.
I don't work for cheap.
You're not gonna change your mind on that, I guess.
Alright. Yeah, I do appreciate it letting me know that the vents are... Oh, that's literally all I can look at here. I can't even look at the outline.
That's...
There's a vent here. The four corners of the cover are screwed down, so I don't think it will open. I doubt the cover can be opened when it's like this.
Right.
It's too early to conclude there's no useful information. Compare it with what was seen in post-cognition.
a body. I see a body. The murder scene through Halara's eyes is completely silent. There are dolls nailed to the walls and floor, and a corpse pinned down with nails in a similar fashion. This all feels like a dream. It doesn't seem real. There are abnormal decorations all around the crime scene, and it's so quiet.
Before we get to that, I just want to say I googled while Halara was talking. Psychometry is the divination of facts concerning an object or its owner through contact with or proximity to the object. So that's neat. Okay. Sure.
I knew it.
Sure enough, the secret club has dolls nailed to the wall too.
Yeah.
That must be the nailman's calling card. They're nailed into the wall seemingly at random, facing all directions. I can't find a pattern. There's nothing that can be connected to the culprit. Let's try checking someplace else. Okay, just the vent and the corpse. Vento
It's a
Arreo.
man's corpse. He's probably around 60 years old. His body is pinned against the wall with countless nails. There isn't much bleeding, so the nails must have been hammered in after he died.
You're starting to get the hang of this. Not too shabby.
Oh, there are marks on him, signs that he was strangled. The vertical scratch marks were probably made when he resisted.
The most basic of basic observations. Well, at least you know.
Wow, way to be rude.
It's thanks to everything I taught you at the clock tower. I'm such an awesome mentor.
This situation is identical to the murder of the clock tower.
The culprit first strangled the victim to death, and then decorated the room afterward.
Pretty much.
But why?
Both cases we got strangulation too. Alright, yes, we're gonna go look at the vent.
Hey, this vent. The cover is in place, but it hasn't been screwed on. Which means it could be easily removed, right?
What are you doing? You can't touch what you see in postcognition, even if you happen to be 3 meters tall.
Oh, I see. But I think this will be an important clue. The vent is about 40 by 30 centimeters. A thin adult can probably pass through.
Time of the murder, the cover was not screwed down. A slender person could go through it.
By the way, did you notice the nail below the vent?
I did.
Below the vent? Huh, some of the nails are bent downward. Maybe they were hammered in a hurry.
That's not what that means.
Or perhaps there's another reason.
Another reason? I think that's about it.
I've checked what I can here. When that pops up, you don't ever have to stress it. It genuinely means you found everything.
That should do it. There isn't much else to investigate. I've never experienced this before, but it's surprisingly convenient to be able to share my post-cognition. It's exhausting to explain what I see to a client.
I could imagine, yeah.
Really?
People do not believe what they cannot see. I have often been called a liar.
I suppose fortes aren't always convenient.
We still have locked room mysteries to examine. The second incident was at the mansion near Ginma District. I have an idea of where to go. Let's hurry there. The building we're heading to is accessed through Ginma District. Let's hurry there.
Oogie. I'll navigate. I'm really good at navigating. Don't worry. Just the best at navigation. That's not Ginma District. Okay. Yeah. See, I'm just so amazing at navigation. Just don't even worry about it. Ooh, bus stop. Yes. Cheat code. Alright, now we're going to the museum or art gallery. I think it's a museum, but it might be an art museum. Oh, have we even been over here? Oh, this is... Oh, okay, we're going to the mansion next. Alright. There's a spirit-like apparition over there, huh? Tricked ya, can't believe you fell for that. Yeah. Oh, I never interacted with that before. Very interesting.
Oh.
Fancy neighborhoods sure have a lot of amenities.
But...
Is there any need for fire hydrants given the constant rain? Who knows when something might explode? Better to be safe than soggy. Safe than sorry. My house is so big I just can't keep it clean. Should I hire another housekeeper? Man living the life of luxury. Look at Mr. Moneybags. I wonder if I should haunt him.
Huh?
Huh? You can haunt people other than me?
I'll kill you!
You're such an idiot, Master. You're not going to stop me? Like I would go haunt someone else. Oh, I never interacted with that before. She wanted you to be jealous, man. That person. What's wrong, Master? Doesn't she seem a bit uneasy? Like she might fall over at any moment?
Come on.
You really can't help yourself when it comes to the ladies, can you? I mean, I don't think so, but... Like, I don't think she looks like that, but alright. He doesn't like that. Side quest! Excuse me, is something wrong? You seem upset. Huh? Who are you?
I'm...
Kind of a detective? In training. A detective, I see.
Well...
So, is something wrong? Well, actually, I've run away from home. and I'm at a loss about what to do next. Ooh. This smells like a case. Let's hear her out, Master. Yeah, you might be right. I should avoid getting involved, but I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I just left it alone.
Well?
Could you give me some more details? Well, I'm the daughter of a merchant girl who does business throughout Kanai Ward. Due to family circumstances, it was decided that I would have an arranged marriage. Thinking of what's best for my family, I should accept the proposal. But my suitor is an awful person.
Oh no.
I heard it with my own ears. He said he was only using my father.
Huh?
Huh? Then why not talk to your father about it? There's nothing I can do without proof. Besides, my father is very keen on him. When I told my father I didn't want to get married, he yelled at me and said I shouldn't cause trouble.
I see.
So that's why you ran away from home.
Aww.
How lame. Let's get out of here.
No.
I can't do that. Having to marry an evil man sounds terrible.
Right.
Leaving home has given me some time to think. I want to try talking to my father. But if I went back now, I don't think we could have a civil conversation. I'm terribly sorry to ask, but could you take this letter to my father for me? I'll reward you for your trouble.
Say,
Does this chick think detectives are errand boys? I can't just leave her like this. That's my master, simping over every woman he meets and making their wishes come true. It's not like that.
All right.
Okay, I'll help you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. My father should be in front of Kanai Station around now.
hey,
It'd be a good idea to ask what he looks like, right? The station is a busy place after all.
That's true.
What exactly does your father look like?
Well.
He should be wearing a suit, navy blue from head to toe. It's his favorite.
I see.
Alright, well, sorry, Halara, but immediate detour. Alright, navy blue from head to toe. Can't cross the street willy-nilly. Gotta obey proper traffic safety, my friends. Wait a second. What's main story objective? Okay. But I see something over there, so that might be it. Can I exit, please? Thank you. Yep, that's a person. Hi, person. Navy blue.
Yeah.
It's Kanai Station, but trains really don't come that often. It's like this all the time. Hardly anyone comes through here, so it's real quiet. Since Kanai Ward's been isolated, no one's coming or going, except for you, Master. I never imagined it would be like this. Okay, so not him. Alright, well, keep looking for a dude in a navy blue suit. Is it you? It's not you. It's not going great, apparently. Not those two. I mean, the indicator on the map is in here. But I see no objective marker. Is it you? No, it's definitely not you. But hi. I'll probably die before I see the world beyond these tracks. Living out your whole life confined in Kanai Ward is a lonely proposition, don't you think? I guess so. Of course you don't get it, Master. You came from the other side of the tracks. Where are the tracks? I don't see any right here. Oh, probably on that bridge there, yeah. Okay. Alright, I'll do... Oh, hello, I didn't even see you. I'll do one more sweep. Supermarket sweep. does show, I guess, people you can talk to. Maybe he's inside the station. 'Cause there is an interior. Ah, yes, okay, here we go.
Oh!
Completely navy blue suit. Could this be the merchant girl's father? Is the man with him the client's suitor? I bet he is. He even looks evil.
No.
We can't tell just from appearances. Anyways, let's try talking with him. Hey, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
Who are you?
Yeah.
If you don't mind, we're in the middle of an important conversation. I have a letter for you from your daughter.
What?
What did you say? You know my daughter's whereabouts?
Well?
Yes, but would you please read the letter first?
Nah.
You're not actually listening to this guy, are you, sir? I'll see for myself. This is, without a doubt, her handwriting.
Oh, no.
There must be some kind of mistake. I would never mistake my daughter's handwriting.
Well.
I'm afraid that if what's written here is true, this marriage cannot be allowed to continue. Doesn't even try and deny any of it, just walks away. Ugh, I almost got away with it, too.
Huh?
He's not even trying to hide it. He sounds like some second-rate cartoon villain. He really does. No point in playing pretend anymore. Scam's over the moment they start to doubt ya. Later, chumps.
Whoa.
Hey, wait! There's no need to follow him.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you for delivering this letter.
No.
Ah, it was nothing. I'll try talking to my daughter. Allow me to properly thank you another day.
Yes.
Sure.
For now.
Let's go report to the client. And I think it's going to take us right there whenever you complete a thing.
And that's what happened.
I don't think you'll have to worry about that arranged marriage anymore.
Thank goodness.
Really? Then my father actually believed me.
Thank
I think I'll go home now. Thank you so much for everything. I hope it goes well.
Well,
We did our part. Who cares what happens next?
No.
We're involved now, so I'd like for her to be happy. Oh, I get it. That must be the way of the simp. Why do you keep calling me that? Halara gave 0 shits about the entire thing. They're like, not my business.
There's a large mansion beyond the gate over there. I wonder if that's the second crime scene.
That's probably it. Let's go inside.
Of course.
Closed, as expected.
That's the Halara way.
Are you sure?
Wait! It looks like a haunted mansion.
I hope there aren't any ghosts around. I have a feeling they'll appear this time.
I've been meaning to ask, but aren't you kind of a ghost yourself?
The incident occurred about 3 months ago.
No answer.
The victim was Ali Hohen, the owner of this mansion. He had no family and lived alone. The mansion is now empty and dilapidated. The crime scene is in the study near the back. Let's go.
Of course.
The Nailman killings had another common factor, besides the locked room. The first person to find the body was always the same person.
Do you know that already?
That worshiper from church? Do you suspect him too?
What he said did make sense. He's been obsessed with the Nailman and had access to the names of potential victims. It's not too surprising for him to be the first on the scene each time.
I guess I shouldn't assume things going into this.
That's right. It's down this hallway. The crime scene is in the room on the right side. There's little time. Let's head straight there.
That's true.
Ha! Think you're partners now just because you held hands with my master? I'll have
Jealous.
you know, Master and I are connected on a much deeper level.
Don't make it sound so suggestive.
Feels like a jump scare's coming up.
Nah, it's not playing the spooky music. We're good. This is the investigative music.
So this is the study
Much
where
different.
the crime took place.
Oh, it's open. I wonder if the lock was broken at the time of discovery
Oh,
here, too.
that's right. I forgot they had to kick the door down. That's how they... Yeah, okay. So that's why the lock was broken.
There's nothing left here either. It's all cleaned up.
I don't want to do it, but I suppose I can share my post-cognition again here.
Are you sure?
Don't make a big deal out of it. Just make it quick.
Very soon. Tsundere. Alright. Murder scene number 2. Let's investigate. We got the desk and the fish tank. Oh wait, it goes right to the desk, okay. And then projector. Hello.
That's right.
There's a projector installed in the center of the bookcase. I'd like to take a look, but I can't reach it.
That's right.
Halara, could you please take a look around the projector?
Very well.
Sure, give me a moment. The projector is pretty dusty. Doesn't seem to have been used since before the incident. So it's probably got nothing to do with the case.
That's true.
There are fish in the tank. It doesn't seem like they've been cared for since the owner was killed. They're looking pretty bad. Inside the tank, some kind of secret passage.
Yeah.
Would be interesting. It doesn't appear to be related to the case. They're being sarcastic about a secret passage. There is, in fact, no secret passage. Almost. That does turn on the projector. Turned off. Yeah, okay. We'll look at that later. After we've had a chance to actually examine that wall.
Yeah.
It's a lamp. The lamp's on right now. Make sure to use proper lighting in addition to these kinds of lighting, as eye strain may occur. Who are you talking to, Shinigami? Us. Don't just sit in the dark with a lamp on. He's bad for your eyes.
The crime scene of the murder is vividly brought to life before us. It all happens in silence, as though awakening from an eternal slumber. But the corpse will never wake up again.
As far as you
Even
know.
if the corpse did awaken, the nails
What if he's
pinning
a
him down
zombie?
would prevent him from
Ooh.
rising.
Oh,
The
valid.
door is the only
He is pretty
entrance and
pinned down.
exit to the room.
We could still wake up.
There are no windows and the vent
You
is
never know
small.
when someone's practicing
I
necromancy.
don't see any escape routes from the locked room. Maybe the doll nailed to the wall holds the answer to this bizarre mystery.
If only dolls could talk. Why does that look like that? Why can't I examine it? Projector installed in the center of the bookcase. It wasn't on when the corpse was found. Never reach a mess, I'll check it out for you. Well, did you find anything unusual? Nope, everything is extremely usual and unrelated to the case. There's a huge tank here, but there aren't any fish inside. Oh, living things can't be seen through post-cognition. It doesn't have that ability. That's right. I actually forgot about that.
Oh!
Lamp's light is pointed at the table. It probably wasn't turned on at the time. Unrelated. Switch for the projector on the desk. Looks like it was set to off when the corpse was found. Okay. The It's all in this little area. Yes. Okay, let's do this wall. It's a carefully organized bookshelf. Looks like all the novels belong to the same series, the Goin Saga.
Yeah.
I believe this series has more than 150 volumes. Unfortunately, the author has passed away. It's a shame the story never saw an ending. Some things just go on too long. Oh, 2 extraordinarily thick books are stacked on the desk. These books are in great condition aside from some dust. They look completely untouched.
Beats me.
Probably wanted to seem knowledgeable. They haven't been moved for a while. They're probably not related to the case. Oh! Landscape paintings and extravagant frames are on display. All these paintings look incredibly expensive.
However,
They're counterfeits. Not a single one is genuine. Doesn't look like there's anything relevant to the case here. Let's investigate elsewhere. Okay, so now...
Sit down right here.
No. Turn this on. Huh. If you'll notice, when I look at that one, it's got a check indicating I've examined everything. But here it does not, despite the fact that there's nothing more I can examine around. So it seems like the projector is literally just cloud, so I'm gonna turn that off so I don't have to look at it. Cool. Alright, well then let's talk to Halara.
Halara's hands are smaller and softer than I thought. Considering Halara's strength, I thought they would be bulkier.
Master, is holding hands all it takes to get you hot and heavy? You're making me sad.
Lol.
No. Though I am curious, is Halara a man or a woman?
what's wrong? Is something bothering you?
Not at all.
Huh.
I guess it'd be pretty rude to ask now.
Nah. You just gotta be polite and not over dramatic about it. Just simple. Hey, by the way, I can't tell. What do you identify as? All these books are lined up so neatly, they're covered in dust, nobody's touched them for a long time, meaning they won't help us with the case. Okay, so nothing more here. And yet, look, it's still saying there's more to be discovered. I mean, I guess I better take a look at this and the body. Door to the study, we left it open just in case. It's always good to be wary of sudden attacks. Never let your guard down. Right, got it.
I'll...
It's because of the teachings of yours truly. You're welcome, Master.
There is a vent, but it's too small for a person to fit through. And it's also screwed shut from the inside. It seems impossible to remove.
Oh, what's this now? Master, I discovered something. There are marks in the
Oh,
gap
I forgot
between
about
the vents,
post-cognition,
like
that's why I'm
something
dumb.
scraped against it.
Really?
But given your height, you couldn't see it even if you stood on a chair.
Halara, can you use that chair to peek into the vent?
I will do so for 10,000 Xian.
No!
You're charging me
It's
for
part
it?
of the investigation! Oh, they jest, okay.
The marks in the vent seem to be left by strings rubbing against it. Did someone hitch a string to it or something? It shouldn't even be visible from your perspective. I'm surprised you noticed.
Oh, it was just a hunch.
See? I told you I'm useful. I do way more than just float around.
That is really helpful having a familiar like
You
that.
should give me 10,000 Xian as a reward.
Not you too.
I'm kidding, a headache.
Yeah, your finances are in the gutter. Look around.
The door here can only be locked with a key. However, there is only the master key. No spares exist. The scenario resembles the locked room mystery in the casino. We can disregard the possibility of a duplicate key.
You don't know
The
that.
master key was found in this room at the time of discovery.
And this is also similar to the locked room mystery in the secret club.
But there is one difference. The key was found underneath the corpse.
Under the corpse? But we can't move the corpse in the past, so we can't confirm if that's true.
Post-cognition isn't all-powerful, but it's a fact that the key was found under the corpse. I have a crime scene photo, taken back then, in my jacket pocket. No detail has slipped past my efforts.
Right.
How'd you get the crime scene photo? Nah. Can't.
Huh? What's this?
Wait, not that one. I meant the other photo. This one's unrelated to the case.
Oh, this is it. You're right. The key's near the middle of his back. But can this photo be trusted? Could it be something the peacekeepers fabricated?
The peacekeepers acknowledged the incident occurred in a locked room. Besides, there's no need for fabrication. After all, it would be more convenient for them to have fewer mysteries to deal with.
That is very true.
That's true. Sorry for being doubtful.
No, that's expected of a detective. You're starting to figure out how to do your job.
Question everything.
Was that a compliment?
Yes.
That's really all it takes to please you?
Yes, do it more often.
Also, I drew a sketch of the room's state on the back of that photo. Remember it well.
Yeah, okay. But why a sketch? How can it help solve the mystery? Also, what was with that cat photo anyway? That's surprisingly cute.
Cat photo was definitely cute. Alright, that's good for here.
Yeah,
Even in the past several books line the shelf, I checked, but it doesn't seem like anything's different between then and now.
I see.
In that case, it's probably not related to the case.
there's only one doll nailed to the wall. Comparatively, there was a nearly obnoxious number of dolls nailed to the walls in the other crime scenes. Maybe there was no room to nail them to the walls because of all the bookshelves in the
Maybe.
way? Wait, this doll has both eyes gouged out. Did the culprit do this on purpose? This keeps getting more and more disturbing.
But it's kinda creepy cute. I wanna put one
No
next to the
thanks.
top of a staircase so people can run into it at night.
But devious, I approve.
Why would you want to do that?
You know, this doll seems made of cheaper materials compared to the other ones.
Hey, you're right. Like it's made of resin instead of porcelain. The texture looks cheap, but also more durable.
Too bad it doesn't have eyeballs.
The eye holes are connected to each other in the head cavity. It's like that darkness is staring into me. Huh? There's a mark on the edge of the eye holes near the nose. Looks like a string rubbed against it. How did this mark get here?
Hi. Is that one good? Yep.
What does that mean?
Expensive looking landscape painting, but it's tilted. I wonder why. Could this be related to the locked
It
room?
appears.
Doubtful. Judging by the marks on the wall, I'd say this painting was hung at an angle. Peacekeepers must have altered it by mistake during their investigation. How confusing. There's a book. There's no indication books have been moved. Unrelated. Look somewhere else. Books running thick books placed on the desk. Doesn't look like books from the section where the body was found.
Well.
Peacekeepers must have stacked them. Good grief, what a bunch of amateurs. Placement seems to be the only thing that's changed. I don't think this will help with the case.
Oh!
Several dolls have been nailed to the floor. After the clock tower and the secret club, this makes 3. Doesn't make it any less creepy, though.
Beats me.
Now's not the time to show fear, investigate thoroughly, and find the clues related to solve the case.
I see.
Dolls have nothing in common, and I don't see any unusual markings
It
either.
appears.
Nothing to do with the case, though. Nothing left but the body.
That's
This is where the
true.
first witness found the body. The bloodstains are still here. Considering the amount of blood, the victim was probably killed here, right?
It appears.
Seems very likely.
The cause of death here appears to be strangulation as well. And like the others, there are rope marks around the neck and traces of a struggle. Oh, but on a closer look, there's a mark left by a thin string on the back of his neck.
It couldn't have been the rope that was used to strangle him. The thickness is completely different.
There are 2 different types of string marks on the body. Was he strangled twice? But even then, it'd be odd to only have marks behind his neck. And why do the strings have different thicknesses?
Anyway, it's an
No
important
comment.
piece of evidence.
The victim is a well-built man, approximately 30 years old. The corpse here is also covered in nails. His appendages and chest are all nailed to the floor.
The owner of this mansion made his fortune in real estate from an early age. But along with aggressive land sharking and other illicit transactions, he made shady deals with
Frieza!
Amaterasu Corp. There are several reasons he'd be hated. A doll with his name on it was bound to be nailed in the church forest.
I wonder how the person who cursed him feels now that he's actually dead.
Perhaps they feel no responsibility. They just hopped on the urban legend bandwagon.
Is that really the case?
Wiggle.
Wait, this is odd.
Did you find something?
Look closely. The length of the nails driven into the corpse are all slightly different.
The length isn't the problem here. It's how hard they were hammered in.
What do you mean?
The nails driven into the lower torso went through the body and into the floor. But the nails in the upper torso did not penetrate all the way through the body.
But why would the culprit not hammer the nails in as hard on the upper body?
That's not the only unnatural thing. Take a look at the blood. The nail wounds on the lower torso appear to be bleeding sideways. But the upper torso wounds are bleeding vertically, down toward his waist.
The blood flows differently between the upper and lower body?
Yeah.
Maybe the upper and lower torsos are different people, and they were smushed together after death.
Nah, you got the blood spill going from the shirt to the
That's
crotch.
disturbing.
I think that's everything. Yeah.
Looks like there's nothing left to check.
Now we've gathered enough evidence. Though it appears complicated at first glance. The answer is simple.
Hindsight really helps with this one, but I see the signs.
Halara, did you already solve the locked room mystery?
What? You haven't?
There's no way to solve it with what we have. How was the room locked?
It's unfit for one detective to ask another that question. For the sake of your own pride, you must figure it out. Unless you'd like to hire me to do it for you. It won't come cheap.
No thanks.
I'll figure it out myself.
It's really all about the money with Halara.
Yup.
The longer I'm with Halara, the deeper into debt I'll get. It's starting to scare me.
Now, let us be swift. Next up is our last
Immediately
crime
out of there. They got a fast walk.
scene. The next one is the art gallery in
okay, there
Yima
we
District. We're running low on time, so we must hurry.
Right. The chief's in danger after all.
Sometimes it won't let you fast travel, and that's when you know something's gonna happen in transit. It'll indicate.
So this is the art gallery. It's closed due to special circumstances.
The murder occurred only about a month ago. But I'm certain the crime scene has been cleaned up like the others. Not that it matters to me.
Halara!
Wait!
Kick!
It's not a good idea to break into the art gallery!
Halara does not give a
Did you
single
say
damn.
something?
That's our Halara.
The crime scene is deep inside the art gallery. It's one of many storage rooms. Come, I won't allow time to be wasted.
Won't allow
Wait,
it.
please!
Locked door.
Oh!
Seems like the door is locked.
Well-
There are priceless works of art all over the place. Of course the door is going to be locked.
Is this the storage room where the crime scene took place? It's locked.
We're going in.
Zero
They're
fucks
like a
given.
couple of thugs or something. Was the first on the scene the person from the church again?
As expected, it's the same worshiper. And he did say he was following the victim after finding a doll with the same name. He saw the victim enter
Wiggle.
the building late at night. He then searched the premises with the art gallery staff. When they opened the storage room, they discovered the body of the victim inside it. The door was locked at the time of discovery, and the key was found inside.
Ooh, another locked room mystery. That's more total.
Confirmed.
But I'm starting to get bored. It's not so special anymore.
Valid.
What do you mean special? People have died. Let's start investigating.
Yeah, sounds good.
The last investigation. Let's start with
I'll
reports
find
this
out for
time.
you.
No particular reason.
Oh!
Just happened to be right in front of me and I was like, go for it. Seems like this is where the body was at the time of the incident. There's no trace of it anymore, though.
Beats me.
Looks like the area's been cleaned up, probably by the peacekeepers or the art gallery staff. I don't think investigating here will turn up any useful information.
Post-cognition reveals the crime scene in slightly faded colors. The room looked vaguely hazy in my eyes, even with the rows of vivid paintings within the art gallery.
He likes to get poetic around
The
corpses.
smell of paint oil that permeated the room wasn't that of the past, but the present. If even the smells from the past could be recreated, the stench of the corpse would be much more overwhelming. The corpse of a young woman. She has nails all over her body, as expected.
The victim's name is Issa Moed. She used her good looks to have relations with many men. The amount of suspects who could have written her name on the doll is nearly too high to count.
I mean,
The victim
no
has
slut
those
shame,
same
but
marks
I
that
imagine she
suggest
was
being
kind
strangled
and not
to
cool
death.
about it.
Huh? But there aren't any scratches that would have been left from a struggle. And,
You noticed as well.
yeah, there's a wound on the back of her head. It looks pretty deep. This may be the real cause of death.
So there's a deviation from our norm. That's it. That's it, okay. Yeah, it's good, okay. Let's talk to Halara.
By the way, Halara,
I will not accept any requests to reduce your fee.
that's not what I was going to ask. About your post-cognition. What were you able to see before you specialized it as your forte for investigating crime scenes?
What is the point of this question?
Well, I was wondering if you could use your ability to look at my past.
You want to see your lost memories like that? That's against the rules. No fair!
The fact of the matter is, even if I could see your past, the information would not be of any use to you.
Huh? Why's that?
Psychometry doesn't allow me to pick and choose what to perceive. Rather, I can only see fragments flash by. I cannot consciously access desired information. It's why I trained at the WDO to develop it into a forte specialized for investigations.
Any
I feel
piece
like
of
you could
information
train
would be valuable to
to
me.
broaden it
If I
or
can get even
specialize it
a
even
little
further.
piece of my memory.
If you insist, I'll consider it once this investigation is done. How about 100,000 Xian per use?
Let's discuss it later. That sounded cheap to me somehow.
Yeah.
My sense
Don't
of
forget,
money
we
is
started
getting
with
all
5
messed up.
million.
Well done, Halara!
The only way in or out of here besides the door is this window.
The window juts out and is used as a vent. It doesn't appear big enough for someone to move through.
Currently, it opens outward slightly, but there are no other suspicious traces on it. It seems impossible to enter or exit through here.
Is that I do believe so.
This is...
It's a large scenic painting with a doll nailed to it. I wonder how this ended up on the floor. Is there a reason?
That's...
If it's related to the incident, there's probably a reason. Let's assume that much.
A large painting lies on the floor, and a doll is nailed against the canvas. One nail goes through the head, another nail is in the chest. But the nail in the chest also passed through the circular hole on the key's handle. Did the culprit leave the storage room after nailing the doll and key to the painting? If that's the case, how did they lock the
So
room?
the key's there.
The key was nailed to the picture, so it couldn't have been used.
Well, that's what makes it a locked room mystery. I'm sure they figured out some trick.
And I need to find out what that trick is.
This is...
Nails are driven into this painting of a young man. Oh, I know this. He's one of those edgelord protagonists everyone loves for no reason. That's not really the impression I get. I mean, hey, you never know. Shinigami might, like, actually watch stuff. You have no memory of culture. Wait a second. Wait a quick second. Oh, okay, I thought that was the one with the apple in the face. Never mind. Anything over here? Yes. The shelf with the basket. Oh! A sculpture with a sheet placed over it to keep dust off.
It appears.
Doesn't look like it's been moved for a long time. Dust gathered on the sheet, in other words, it's completely irrelevant. There are baskets on top of the shelf. I'm not tall enough to see inside them, though. I'll take a look for you. This is... What is it? We accomplished nothing! So you found nothing. Oh! Top of the shelf, nothing but dust inside, hasn't been used in a while. Unrelated. Oh! Sculpture through the sheet. Same before and after. Shape is unchanged. Nobody's moved it. Isn't related.
There's a nail stuck in a painting. The killer must have hammered a nail into the portrait instead of a doll. Why is there such a fixation on dolls? The crime scenes so far have all been abnormal, but this one's just sick and twisted.
If you say so. The screamer!
This is...
Painting of a man screaming with his hands clutching his face. Something unnerving about this painting. I almost feel like it's going to swallow me whole.
Yes.
Paintings don't have that kind of power. More importantly, did you find anything? No, nothing suspicious. Doesn't look like it's related to the case. Canvas placed here is completely blank. I wonder why it's blank. And why is it so messily placed with these wooden frames?
Well,
Doesn't look like an exhibition piece. Maybe it was used for some other event? I see. Nothing seems out of place. I don't think this will help with the case. Oh. Forgot to hold hands with Bestie. Oh, the screamer was up there.
Yeah,
Blank canvas wooden frame have been placed on a trolley. Nothing seems to have changed between then and now. Appears unchanged to me as well. No evidence. I think that's it. That is literally it. Okay. Gotta be thorough. And I think it's just that one and the door. So let's do the door.
Check, check.
Mic check.
there are 2 keys that open this door. Only one of them was inside the room at the time of discovery. The other one was owned by a member of the art gallery staff. That staff member always carried the extra key and used it to enter this room when the corpse was discovered.
So the lock should not be broken.
where
on
was the
this
key
one.
found inside usually kept?
It's supposed to be kept in the administrative office, but it's unknown if it was always there. Maybe it was lost and the culprit found it. Or perhaps the culprit secretly stole it. Either way, the culprit managed to obtain the key somehow.
One key was in the storage room. The other key was always carried by a staff member. If the culprit is that staff member, then this wouldn't be a locked room mystery, right?
Why go through the trouble of making it look like a locked room murder if you'd immediately become the first suspect?
I guess you wouldn't.
I mean, technically, they could have, but yeah, no, we can safely rule that out. Oh.
I've been wondering, did the culprit knock this paint can over? If so, it could have been used for some sort of trick.
It's unwise to make up your mind before conducting a proper investigation. It may have been like this before the murder, or it could have tipped over when the discovery was first made.
Alright.
You got carried away in the hopes of getting complimented. Aren't you an eager little puppy?
Be quiet.
I think that's it. Let's examine it in the current.
Oh!
Spilled paint to stain the floor. If we can find out when the spill occurred, we'll know if it's related to our investigation. I think we know.
That should be enough.
Finished investigating here. I feel like the full picture is... What about over here? There must literally be nothing of importance over on this side either. Cardboard boxes are stacked up. Judging from the labels, the boxes were brought in after
It
the incident.
appears.
Looks like there's artwork inside. They must be storing the items no longer on exhibit. I don't think these are related to the investigation. So we can examine one more handhold. Cardboard boxes are stacked up. Artwork's inside.
Yeah.
Layer of dust on the boxes doesn't look like the culprit touched them. To do with the case. I'm assuming those must be different boxes then.
This
It's
is...
a portrait painting with nails driven into it. This picture really conveys its time period. Maybe the person depicted is an important figure from years ago.
What?
Huh? There's nothing dignified about this guy. Just looks like a regular old geezer. Yep. So I could have just taken it at its word that there's nothing left, but you know, gotta be thorough. How would we ever have known about the old geezer if we didn't look?
That should do it for the room. Next is the window.
Ooh, I like that side.
It would be best to check outside.
I like
it.
all their like side-looking
ahead.
back portraits.
I'll stay here.
I really like the one of Yuma we saw too.
Outside the window? Alright.
Very well.
Best to check outside the window. Go ahead, I'll stay here.
It's fine to inspect the window, but our buddy here really insists you do everything yourself, huh? And my master does everything he's told, like a good little underling detective.
Correct.
Halara is right. This is something I took on myself. I can't just rely on everyone else after putting on a tough front for that kid.
He doesn't
That's
even remember
why
the kid's
I
name.
have to do it.
Or maybe Halara's just taking advantage of you. It's
I appreciate that
obvious that one's
the
only
physical
motivation.
Shinigami does what the
Even so, I
the
think
sprite
it's the
does
right
for
thing
the
to
most
do as a
part.
professional detective.
Master, being overly nice for no reason is stupid. It's why you're so deep in debt.
I know, but
What are you mumbling about? Did you check the window?
oh right, I'll do it right away.
Outside the window, could that have anything to do with the locked room?
I wonder what Halara discovered.
You know, I think Halara is just having fun pushing you around.
I hope that's not the case.
Let's rest.
Some cardboard boxes are stacked up. Looks like they're all
Actually,
left in the rain, so I bet whatever's inside is... I didn't see the last word, but we can fill in the blanks.
Here's the window.
Well, see anything
Yeah, look at that
strange?
side back portrait. Ah, I love that.
Nothing strange about it.
Hope we get to see
I
humans
see.
again.
Try entering through the window.
No.
What? Between the gap? That's impossible.
Just try it.
Okay.
Yeah. No.
I can't. I can't even put my arm through this gap. I can stick a finger in, but that's it.
I thought so. Good job. You can return now.
Huh? Are you sure? Did you figure something out?
Did you not?
No, not at all. What's that about?
Did you not? Ugh. Hello.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Huh? I'm not doing anything shady.
Well, that sounds shady.
I'll call the peacekeepers.
Wait! I'm...
Let's be honest. I'm a detective.
I'm a detective.
Oh.
Well, I'm still a trainee tech.
uh-oh. You sure it's a good idea to reveal yourself like that?
I'm investigating as a detective. I've done nothing to be ashamed of.
Correct.
Huh? A detective? What's that?
You don't know what a detective is?
I guess detectives aren't that big in Kanai Ward. Must be because our fuzzhead chief is lazy.
Well...
We are special investigators for Amaterasu Corporation. We are currently investigating a case. Civilians must not interfere.
Huh? Oh,
I did
right.
mention I was a trainee.
I'm sorry.
Here's my boss, clearly.
Hey, Halara. Are you sure it's okay to lie like that?
I've told you before that deception is necessary to finish an investigation quickly.
And breaking and entering.
By the way, aren't you an employee here? There's something I'd like to ask you. Can you bring over the staff member who discovered the body from that murder case a month ago?
Oh, that would be me.
How convenient.
Perfect. Describe the events for us.
I'm scared to even remember it, but if it's part of the investigation, then I have no choice.
Correct.
I'll leave the rest up to you.
Sure. Now, please tell us what happened on the day of the murder.
That day, I was doing my closing procedures when someone from the church appeared. He said he wanted me to help him find someone and that he knew the person was inside the art gallery. So we looked around the premises together, but didn't find anyone. According to him, there was a chance that the person he was looking for was being pursued by the mailman. I couldn't help
I
but
like
feel
his voice
terrified
acting.
when I heard that.
Sounds a little silly.
How did you notice something was off about the storage room?
The lights were on, even though they were usually off, so I went to take a look. The door was locked, so I opened it with the key I had.
Let's go like
But
that. Husky
I was
drawl.
afraid to go any further. So I let the church person go first and open the door while I watched from behind. And then there was a corpse.
Did you touch the
Corpse-tastic.
body?
Of course not. I was too afraid and froze at the entrance.
What about the churchgoer?
He saw what happened at the doorway and didn't go any further.
Are you positive you didn't touch anything inside after unlocking the door?
Yes, but the churchgoer accidentally kicked a paint can over
Oh,
when
yeah,
he
see,
opened the
there's
door,
that.
and paint spilled all over the floor.
So that paint was from back then.
Okay, I get the picture. Thank you. You may go now.
Sorry about the several busted logs.
right.
Oh, did you see the barbed wire there? That's interesting.
That brings all the information together. It's time to resolve the case.
Wait! I still have no idea what happened.
Time does not wait for you. Our deadline is approaching. You hurry back to the detective agency.
Huh? What about you?
Worry not. When you're in trouble, say my name. Halara Nightmare shall rush to your aid.
And gone. What are you gonna do, Master?
On the third day, look to
All
the
that's left is
east.
to point out the true
The
culprit.
rising of...
Yeah.
I need to watch Lord of the Rings again. It's been years.
If only it were that easy.
I've never even seen the extended version,
I have no clue what to do.
if you can believe it.
Stop
Very
being
shameful.
so pathetic.
One of these days.
Why don't we go back to the detective agency for now? We might get to see Fuzzhead get executed.
You leave him alone.
Right. We need to help him.
Yep, that's the investigation all finished. Can we go right there?
I
No.
need to hurry back before the chief gets executed.
Can I fast travel? Can I navigate the map? Thank you. Can't fast travel to there, but I can go to Kamisaki. Alright. Well, when we get there,
better
it'll be
hurry,
pretty
Fuzzhead
much
will
time
really be in danger.
for the Mystery Labyrinth and all of that good stuff. So this is where I'm going to say
Seems to know
goodbye
who
for
the
now.
real culprit is. That's incredible.
Yeah.
Come on! Where's your competitive spirit? You might be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
You good? Okay. So thank you to everyone for joining me. I hope you had fun. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I will see you all next time for some more Master Detective Archives Rain Code. Bye-bye.